Hello, Libra. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I am here to give you a reading for the month of June, okay? So let's start off by doing some shuffling. I'm going to do a simple Celtic spread for you in hopes to give you a bit of an outlook, what to expect in the upcoming month, okay? So let's start off with a flyer card or two, or a jumper, if you will, depending on how it comes out. Oh, a few too many. Also a few too many. Sometimes it takes a bit. Have some patience. So we are here for Libra in the month of June. What can they expect? Okay. Interesting start. Let's lay out the rest of the cards. Okay. All right. So to start off in the center of your reading, we have the Page of Cups and the Strength card. So I'm seeing here that you're going to be doing a lot of dreaming, whether it's when you're asleep or daydreaming. You might be receiving some messages through your dreams. I know I do. And you're also going to be very strong in the month of June, okay? You're going to have to remember that you have this strength and embrace it, okay? But what I'm seeing here is that your dreams are going to be somewhat essential in the month of June. Keep that in mind, okay? And then in the foundation of your reading, we have the 10 of Cups. So what I'm saying here is there's a general feeling of happiness and comfort in the month of June for you. You're enjoying the people in your life, and you're enjoying, the time of rest that you have, and you're loving that you're feeling this joy that you might not have had for a while. Okay? And then in the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So what this shows is you slowly have been moving towards financial comfort. And this is great. What it's showing to me is that you've been going after your goals, and you know what you want. And sometimes, we may want it to move a bit faster, but everything happens in divine timing at its own pace, and it's a good reminder to not look around you at other people and how fast they're moving, because sometimes that'll give you a little bit of doubt and second guess how fast you're moving, but you're going at the correct pace for you, okay? And in your thoughts, what you're thinking here, we have the Four of Swords. I love this card. So what it's saying is that you've been thinking about how you are resting. You've been doing a lot of relaxation and regrouping, if you will. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Sometimes in society, it's, we're told that we need to, always work. And, a lot of us, sometimes would have like 2 jobs, but it's okay to take some time for yourself, relax, and, regroup, like I said, okay? You're thinking about maybe you want to take a nap, and that's okay. And then in the upcoming near future, we have the Six of Swords. So it's showing here, I'm seeing that you've had a lot of burdens in your life up until this point, and you are walking away from some of them, whether it's people, situations, a job, relationship that you've been in. And it's time for you to sail away in that boat like she's doing. And she's looking down a bit. She's a little, kind of sad about it, but at the same time, you know deep down that you're doing the right thing. And that's great, okay? Sometimes we have to walk away from things that aren't serving us anymore, okay? Because if we didn't make those kind of changes, we wouldn't, readjust or, take a detour, if you will, to go down that right path for us, our destined path. And then in the position of what you fear is the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm seeing here that the universe is offering you something amazing, a gift, an opportunity, if you will. And you're doubting, you're not necessarily doubting it, but you're fearing that it may not work out for you, or that it's not meant for you. And sometimes you need to take a moment, maybe meditate, center yourself, and trust that gut feeling you get, because it's gonna essentially lead you down the right path, and you're going to figure out whether this Ace of Pentacles is meant for you, okay? And then in the position of how people are viewing you, they're seeing you as the Page of Wands, okay? So this means that you've had a bit of a youthful, fun energy. You're not taking life as seriously as you have been, and that's okay. And you know what? I approve. And I kind of feel the same way about myself these days. I'm a Libra rising, a Libra moon. And look at her. She's throwing that wand up in the air. She's like, woohoo. She's just having a good time. And you know what? You should be. You deserve it, because I can tell you've worked hard. And then in the position of your positive thoughts, we have the Ace of Swords. And essentially what this is saying is you've been doing a lot of thinking. And this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Sometimes we overthink, but you've been thinking about how you've been thinking. Very interesting. You've been very strategic in your movements and your, the next steps that you've been taking. And I'm seeing here that it's gonna pay off, okay? So once again, don't second guess yourself. Keep up the strategic thinking, and just keep plugging forward. And then the position of the final outcome, we have the Queen of Cups. So it's showing here that you're going to be very peaceful, throughout and at the end of the month. You're going to be at ease with, what you've chosen to do with your life, and you're going to be feeling confident about it, okay? It's a great energy to have, especially, towards the end of the month. Okay, so let's close off your reading with one oracle card. I'm using the Work Your Light oracle deck. Let's try to get one flyer card for you. Some last final advice for our Librans for the month of June. Okay. Wow. So the crumbling is what you got. What are you clinging on to? Wow. There's something, or, people in your life, or, a situation, or maybe, people from your past, or whatever, is for you. You're clinging on to something is what they're saying. And you need to ask yourself that. And sometimes, you might need to sit down, meditate, take a moment to balance your energies. And that way you can, very quiet your mind, if you will. So that way you can clearly see what you've been clinging on to. And you ask yourself if those things or thought processes or situations are benefiting you and moving you towards your goals and, helping you go down that path you're destined to go down, or if they're actually, restricting you or holding you back. Okay? It's important to ask yourself these questions sometimes. But at the end of the day, once you figure this out and you make those changes, you're going to benefit in the end. Okay? Thank you so much, Libra. I hope you have a great month, and I will see you next time.